everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. Welcome to day 2 of my 21-day challenge. Today we're going to be focusing on upper body strength. All you're going to need today is you and your beautiful selves on your mat here today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and flip on over to our stomachs. Actually, I want you in a 4-point position. We're just going to warm up that body. So knees are down, and then those wrists are going to be right over top of those shoulders. If those wrists are bothering you, please come on up to your knuckles. Your gaze is down towards the mat. All right, from here, you can inhale as you drop the gaze and lift it on up to the ceiling. And then rounding that spine as you go ahead and tucking that pelvic floor down. Inhale as you drop the gaze. Exhale, let everything on out. So we're just warming up that spine. Just simple cat-cow movements here. Warming up that spine before we get down and lay down onto our stomachs. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and give me that neutral spine. You're going to go ahead and bring that chest down towards the mat. If you need to scoot down, you scoot down from here. So those legs are going to be extended out long. Okay. To begin, those hands are going to be reaching in front of you. Your nose is touching the mat. Good. From here, just with that lower body only, you're going to begin to press that pelvic floor down into the mat as much as possible. You're focusing and engaging that core at all times, okay? So you're going to go ahead and inhale. As you inhale, you go ahead and lift up that right leg, pressing that pelvic floor down into the mat. Exhale as you lower down that right leg. Let's go ahead and get into that left leg. So you go ahead and inhale as you lift it on up. Exhale as you float it back on down. Good. We're just warming up that spine. Go ahead and alternate. So give me that right leg. Lowering it back down. And then go ahead and lift up that left. Good. I want 4 more here. Good. Inhale as you lift up that right. Pressing that pelvic floor down into the mat and then slowly lower it down. I want 3 more. This is not meant for speed. Everything is intentional that we do here on the mat. Always. The number one thing is to have fun, breathe. I'm right there with you. Excellent, excellent work. Last one, begin to lift up that left leg and then float it back down towards the mat. So we did the lower body. Now let's get into the upper body, shall we? So go ahead and inhale. As you lift up that right arm, exhale as you float it back down. Inhale as you lift up that left arm, and then exhale as you float it back down. Good. Palms are facing in. Inhale, lift it on up. Exhale as you lower it back down. Good. Lifting it up with that left, and then lowering it back down. Good. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, you're not overextending it. It is a small movement. Good. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, coming back down with that left arm. So from here, you're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it on out. On your next inhale, you're going to press that pelvic floor down into the mat. You're going to lift up that upper body. Pressing that pelvic floor down into the mat, and then exhale as you lower it back down. So upper body only. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower everything back down. Maybe pausing it up at the top. So inhale. Exhale, floating it on down. Your range of motion doesn't have to be crazy. You're just getting into that back muscle here, warming up that spine. Good. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, just hold it here up at the top. Just hold it for 4, for 3, for 2. Exhale, lower it back down. Excellent work. So we did the upper body. Now we're going to go ahead and incorporate that lower body then here. So when we inhale, we're going to float both those legs with those arms, and then exhale as we lower it back down, pressing that pelvic floor as much as possible into the ground. Palms are facing in towards the center of the body. Let's get it. So inhale, floating it on up. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Good. Inhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Give me 2. This next one, hold it up here. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower it back down. Excellent, excellent work. You guys got it? You guys feel good? All right, well, we're going to go into a combination. All right, so this round, your palms are going to be facing down towards the ground, okay? You're going to incorporate both those legs and those arms, okay? As you inhale and lift both those arms and both those legs, those elbows come down towards those rib cages, reaching them above those heads. Exhale as you lower it back down. So inhale, lift those legs and arms, bring those elbows down towards those rib cages, reach them back on up so that they're in line with those ears, and then lower it back down. Excellent work. Give me 8 more. 8. 7. You guys got it. Give me 6. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2. Go ahead, one last one for good luck. Bring those elbows down towards those rib cages, reaching them on up. Exhale as you lower it back down. Excellent, excellent work. One last round here, okay? Palms face in towards each other, okay? You're going to inhale, lift both those legs and arms, and you're going to swim, opposite arm, opposite leg, kind of like a nice little dead bug, all right? So inhale. Can you float and lift that right arm a little bit higher? Can you float that left? Can you lower it back down? Can you lift up those left arms with that right leg and lower it back down? So opposite arm, opposite leg. So you're swimming, pressing that pelvic floor down into the mat. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, swimming, 4, 3, 2, last one. Exhale, lower it back down. Whew, working up a sweat here. Excellent work. So from here, placing those palms next to those shoulders, okay? Go ahead and begin to tuck those toes. You're going to then lift that upper body on up to a nice high plank. From here, if those wrists are bothering you, come on top of those knuckles, okay? Good. From here, you're going to drop down those knees. Good. From here, it's going to be like those knees are going to be right in line with those hip bones, okay? Gaze is down towards the ground here, okay? You're going to inhale and drop the gaze down towards your mat, and then exhale, pressing it on up. So you're in that 4-point position. You're dropping down those elbows. They're nice and glued to those sides, okay? Dropping it down. Exhale, lift. Good. So getting into those nice assisted push-ups, getting into those triceps, working and going with your breath. This is not meant for speed. Good. Beautiful job. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift it on up. Good. Again, you can come on up to those knuckles if those wrists are bothering you. So notice how when I lower down in those elbows, my hips stay directly right over top of my knees, okay? that is a good indication that I'm working those triceps. A good check. You can place a book, you can place a yoga block in front of those knees, a water bottle, placing it in front of those knees. And if you don't knock it over and it doesn't move, then you are engaging those triceps. You're exactly where I need you to be. Good. This next one, as you inhale, lower down, can you go ahead and give me a tiny little pulse? And then exhale, press. Inhale as you lower, tiny little pulse. Exhale, press. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Beautiful job. Give me 4. We're going to add on from here. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, you're going to lower it down right here. Can you go ahead and just give me tiny little pulses? Tiny little pulses, getting deep into those triceps. Good. Tiny little pulses. Good. Pulsing it down and up, down and up. Can you get a little bit lower? Can you get a little bit lower? Good. Getting deeper into those triceps. Oh, they are firing up, baby. Good. Give me 4. You're going to hold it low. And 3. And 2. This next one, you're going to hold it down low. Hold it down low. I am shaking too. As you hold it down low, can you go ahead and bring those elbows out to the width of the mat? And then can you bring them back center? Can you bring them out to the width of the mat? And can you bring them back center? Good. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, can you hold it here? Give me tiny little pulses, tiny little pulses. Burn it on out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, press it on up. Excellent work. Now, go ahead and find your footing, find your placement of those palms. Go ahead and step it back one right. And can you step it back one left? Okay. From here, you're going to hold it. You're finding strength and stillness. Booty is tucked. Energy shooting from those heels through the crown of the head. Your gaze is down towards your mat. The magic number for today is 5. You can take them however you need to. Okay, I want 5 good push-ups. You can come down on your knees. You can come up to the wall, whatever feels good for you. Give me 5 push-ups right here, right now. Inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale, press. Inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale, press. Give me 3 more. 3, 2. This next one, hold it up at the top. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and begin to lower it down in those elbows. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck those toes. Send those hips on up towards the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Maybe lifting it up one right and then one left. Good. Can you begin to walk those feet in towards those hands? Walk those hands in towards that feet. Good. Letting that upper body just hang here. Good. Slight bend in those knees as you slowly roll it on up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. From here, we have 2 breaths. Whew. And then you're out of here. My arms feel like jello. Go ahead and give me a nice wide stance. Toes are pointed out. Inhale. Reaching those arms on up. Go ahead and grab onto that left wrist, pulling that left wrist on over to the right-hand side. Feeling that nice stretch. Go ahead and grab onto that right wrist, pulling that right wrist on over to the left. Feeling that stretch now down that right side. Good. Let it on out. Last and final one. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Palms come together up at the top. Exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for day 2 of my 21-day challenge. Excellent, excellent work today. And I cannot wait to see you guys next time on the mat for day 3 of my 21-day challenge. Bye.